Whenever you're playing an arpeggio, think of it as having a really strong musical purpose. Choose the sound and the quality that you want for a piece of music. So, just as in scales, in arpeggios, we've got the problem of getting the thumb under the hand. And so I adapt the skipping rope exercise to move a little bit further to get the thumb over the full octave for where it needs to move to. So I'm going to demonstrate it in the right hand. And in these exercises, I'm going to use G sharp minor in the right hand because it's got the two black notes. And similarly, on the left hand, I'm going to use A flat major because again, it's got two black notes. So these ones are much easier to practice than starting on C major or G major where it's all white notes. You've got the black notes so you can put your thumb under the black notes. They're much easier. So we're going to start with just doing a skipping rope exercise here. And then that will help you. It just sets it up nicely with a nice relaxed wrist and elbow. When you want to move inwards, then what we have to do is not to hold this thumb tight, but to let it go very soft so the hand folds over it. So again, you have a flowing arpeggio going in that way rather than this. When we're playing a slow arpeggio, we've got time to make it fully legato. So I've got time to do that. I might have to do a little bit of an arm movement to help to make it really legato. But when I'm doing a faster arpeggio, I obviously haven't got time to make any arm movements in that way. So what I do is it sort of feels like a little bit of a cheat, but nobody hears it. So what you do is let go of the thumb a little bit early and then just slide off it. So I let go of my thumb there, but because it was fast, I don't think you could hear the gaps. And audiences don't, and it's absolutely fine to do that. When you're coming in the opposite direction, it's the fourth finger that has to just slide off. So you let it go. You have to be very careful not to do this, because obviously that's going to cause a big bump hole. So you just let it slide sideways off the key. Whenever you're playing an arpeggio, think of it as having a really strong musical purpose. Choose the sound and the quality that you want for a piece of music. And more importantly than anything, think of the flowing arm and what gesture you want to create. So for instance, in this Beethoven Moonlight Sonata, what I'm doing here is one movement, then one movement, and then another gesture that goes up, and so on. So these arpeggios are not about individual notes, they're about gestures. Now I'm just going to do a little exercise for the guiding thumb. I'll do it in the left hand first so that you can see the action of my thumb. So we play the thumb first. So we're actually practicing doing that leap, but we're adding in the guiding thumb.